What? So does size matter for you?
I want to say yes and no. Like, yes, it matters.
But you've been
If
with the
you,
guy that didn't have it and you were still happy?
well, I'm not. I
Oh
was about to
no.
say all of that, but I'm just saying, like, okay, if you don't have it and you know what you're doing, okay, yeah, you should be straight. You know, like you're good. But
There's enough women out here that have small vaginas or something. They might like it.
something like that, if that's
I
what
know
you
there's
want
a
to
name for it. There's a
say.
name for women that have like I don't know, but their vagina's too small, and like those guys are meant for them, right?
Well, I guess so. If
Yeah.
that's the way you want to go about it, baby.
Does size matter? Oh, we got nothing but size queens at the table tonight.
Well, I was in a situation, and it it was not good. And I was trying to figure out every way to get out of it. So the short answer is yes.
It does matter.
But the long answer is, I mean, like if I really like you and the vibe and energy is good, like I'm not even gonna
Think about
think
that.
about that. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing of why I said I don't want to wait too long. Because if I like you and we're going on 3 months and then you're little pickle, then I'm like,
Oh, you wasted my time.
Yeah, but I feel like I have to try to, maneuver. Some things we can work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can fix it. But
so like guys get a lot of shame for their dicks. Do y'all think that women get shamed for their vaginas ever for getting called wizard sleeves or anything like that? Do you ever think they get made fun of for that?
I'm sure they do, but not in front of us.
But not in front of you? No.
I mean, I've heard guys say like
She got roast beef.
That.
She got
or
roast
she's
beef.
Dry or something.
What does that mean?
You've never
hang like sleeve of wizard.
Yeah, hangs like a sleeve of a wizard. You know what it looks like. Think about it. Or a roast beef. You don't know.
It looked like them curtains right behind you.
Yeah, it looks like the curtains. You've never seen a vagina like that.
No.
No.
Hey, I think that it's okay for women to have these type of things, but man, just don't be mad when a man starts shaming you for having a wizard sleeve. Like that's all I'm saying. Like we could shame guys all day long for having small dicks, but be prepared because if I see that vagina and it looks like them curtains, I'm gonna call it out real quick. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I know that they respond to it, but when it comes to the sausage thing, it's subjective because there is a thing called the dual mating strategy, and Rollo talks about this. So a woman, she can choose a man that has a big sausage and he's masculine, and she can also choose the guy with a small peen but has a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of TikToks and information out there that really supports this. Women have a dual mating strategy. They'll choose the guy with maybe a small penis, but he has a lot of money, and then maybe the guy with the big penis with the
one who lays it down,
masculine energy. So yeah.
Yeah, and y'all was it's like what they like to call is alpha fucks beta bucks. Yeah. So like there's the beta that has the money and you're gonna take advantage of him, but you're still fucking the alpha the whole time.
But I think that for me, it's not really about the size, but I noticed that if a man is small, it's more of their insecurity. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna be completely different.
So it's just kind of like I've been in a situation where small was like, ooh, yeah, please help me get out. But then I was in a situation where like, did that just happen? You know what I'm saying? Like let's amen, So I feel like it was a confidence thing. And so that plays a big role as far as us women, as far as what turns us on, what doesn't, what we like, what we don't, because we don't really know if you're big or small until we see it.
It's small dick energy.
Yeah, but if you coming in.
And there's women with roast beef energy. Yeah, it like literally goes back and forth. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there is a lot of guys though with small dick energy.
I also feel like it goes into skill because I've had like, it don't got to be like, huge. I'm not like, I don't care for like huge, but like there's been average men, but it's like if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm gonna go pee really quick, and we're gonna let our co-host take over and ask the next question. You can do any one of these, bro. Maybe the zodiac sign. I don't know. Yeah. You pick.
For sure. So my question would be to you ladies: what do you rate yourself? And I'll start with you.
What do you mean, like on a scale?
On a scale to 1 to 10.
And I want to be a little more specific about that question. Rate yourself compared to every other woman in this dating marketplace, sexual market value.
1 to 10.
Can't use 7.
You said I can't?
Can't use 7.
Why?
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Exactly.
You can say 10. I know you're thinking it.
I try not to compare myself. I think I'm pretty different. don't know. Let me think about that one.
So come back.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you
1 to
rate yourself?
10.
I guess I would say like appearance wise or like
Like overall.
yeah
General.
I guess I would be like a 6. I
6.
guess yeah.
Okay. Cool. What would you rate yourself?
I would say I'm an 8.5.
8.5. Okay. And what would you rate yourself?
I mean, I broke my scale, but on your scale, I'm a 10.
I like that.
So
Compared to the rest of the women in the dating market.
In this table right here?
No, it's just in the dating market in general. All
I'm a
women.
10. Yeah, I'm a 10.
10?
Wow. Have you met my friend Donnie back here?
Who's Donnie?
I'm Donnie, but yeah, he's fucking with you.
did you have your answer yet?
I don't know, because if I can't do 7, I'll say
7.5, 8.
I give myself a shimmy, a 7.5, about an 8.
Out of 8. Okay. And really quick, just to go around, why would y'all consider the number you choose?
Because I was gonna pick 7, but you say no, and so I'm not gonna like. I don't feel like I would lower myself. Like I look at myself and I feel like I'm amazing. Like there's women out there that are just they gotta have name brand this, they gotta have that. Like I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just feel like overall, like I'm not gonna be no stay-at-home mom. I'm a work. I'm a hustler. Like I can be submissive. You know what I'm saying? I've been working since I was 13. Like I feel like all of it. Like I got a lot to offer, and so I'm gonna stick with 8.
Okay. Why would you say you chose the number you did?
I said 6, and I don't have a problem with it, honestly, because piggybacking off of everything, yes, I can do all of that, but I feel as though to me, certain things you're just supposed to do, not even as a woman, as a person. Like you're supposed to go out and get it on your own. You're supposed to be, like all of those things. So, and not everybody can do it. And so I commend the women and people in general that they can, because it takes a lot for us to, and still look this good. It takes a lot, babes. It takes a lot. But honestly, I would still give myself a 6 just because personally going into the dating world, there's a lot internally that I can still work on, and I'm very aware of that. I'm not going to say that I'm just perfect for the dating pool or I'm perfect for my husband already. For sure, 100% not. I'm 21, still got a long way to go. I have a lot to learn.
Very humble. Yeah.
I love that.
And what about you?
Same. So I would say my best quality I like about me is my mindset and how I think and how I operate and my attitude. So I'm like, because it wasn't like too clear, like, is it based on looks or this? So just like as a general like scale, I feel like also what she was saying, like I know I have room to grow. So I feel like I'm right at there, not all the way up there, but still close, at 8.5, where there are a lot of good things about me, but as I grow and things like that, there's room for growth to be better.
Sure. What about you?
I'm a 10, but I will say that there are areas of improvement that I do have.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not perfect. I know that I could definitely improve with just the way that I act sometimes. I said I lack vulnerability in some areas. So I know that I have a lot of areas to improve, but I do believe I'm a 10.
Okay. Let me say this, and I like Sergio, go back to it.
Yeah.
I would consider myself a humble 6. And as far as it comes to a rating scale with women, surface level, a man consider you a 9 or 8 based off of your looks, but the longer y'all are together or the more he's around you, he's going to see those true colors unveiled between your characteristics, what you look behind, like, because I didn't sit in super chat. I'm about to talk about this. What you look behind that mascara, because there's some real witchcraft behind that. I'm not saying all women, but most women, they manipulate a lot with makeup, and so
Facts.
the guy's gonna see the real you when you take all that makeup off, and then all the wigs and the weave. I'm sorry, ladies, but at the end of the day, and then he's gonna judge you off of your weight. There's a lot that comes into play with men. Surface level, we see you, okay, like this chick is an 8, but like, okay, how is she at home? How does she actually look when she's not dolled up in public? How does she treat other people? All those things are going to come to factors.
Yeah, that's really good, honestly. Another thing is like Kevin Samuels. Do y'all know who Kevin Samuels was? You know who Kevin Samuels was? You know who Kevin Samuels was? You did, yeah. Well, everybody at the table knows who Kevin Samuels was. So like, did y'all like him? I'm guessing most of y'all didn't really like him though.
Well, honestly, I heard about him a lot after he had passed, so I wasn't really following him a lot when he was alive.
Okay.
So
Do you like him when you did hear stuff, or was it bad stuff usually?
I wouldn't really say that I heard enough to have a solidified opinion. I heard his name a few times, in blogs, things like that, Shade Room.
But you
Okay,
didn't watch
Purple,
anything really. What about you?
So the more I listen, I understood his message. I think his approach, how he delivered his message, definitely came across.
He's being
pretty,
entertaining, yeah.
So
he's trying to get them clicks, yeah.
But overall, him, telling men to be men and like women, how you should carry yourself, things like this. Just again, his delivery wasn't favorable.
Y'all got to realize he's fucking with CTRs on YouTube. He's trying to just get the click-through rate. He's just trying to get as much click as he can. What about you?
I didn't know about him until after he passed away.
Into the mic force.
I didn't know about him until after he passed away, but what I did not like is people being happy over his death. I don't really know much about him. At the end of the day, he's human, and he's not perfect. Like, I don't know why people are praising his death.
Yeah, that was really messed up about it. And so, but the big thing, the reason why I'm bringing him up is because one of the big things that he always had on his shows was single mothers who are older. And the biggest thing that he always tried to teach was, look, you're calling yourself this number. You got to realize the kid brings you down to this. The age brings you down to this. Like, honestly, ma'am, you're actually at this. Like, he was very blunt, but you got to understand the reason. And like, he would always say something that there's all these average men, there's all these guys that make $50K a year. They're badasses. They work at HVAC. They're electricians. They're plumbers, whatever it is. But they are good fucking men that work really good, hard jobs. And they never get chosen. They never do. And honestly, those really good guys, like, they're at par with you sometimes. And like, you really like the biggest thing I loved about Kevin Samuels was that he was really good at humbling people to go and choose those really good men sometimes. But this is something that I like to debate all the time. Once somebody's experienced so much, can a woman humble herself and go down to a guy like that? Once you've experienced certain things, I think you're going to ruin that guy and yourself. You're just going to ruin the relationship,
Well, hold on. Wouldn't you ask them, like, what kind of men are they looking for first before you start like bashing the regular man?
Yeah, no. I was just making a point more than anything. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was trying to piggyback off of what he was saying, because when we were talking about that, and that's one of the reasons why